Hello, my name is John Sermon. I'm a church minister based in the UK, and I'm here to offer you encouragement in the difficult circumstances of the coronavirus pandemic, the lockdown, and indeed, for many people, the slight and gradual easing of the lockdown and understanding what is and isn't okay is causing greater stress even than when the first stages seemed clearer. But today's encouragement reflects the fact that some people are treating today as special because it's called Father's Day. Now, my childhood included that we always had cards, at least, maybe gifts, maybe flowers for our mum on Mothering Sunday. She would always insist that's the correct term, you can't call it Mother's Day. But Father's Day, according to my mum, was an American import to sell more cards, which we as a family do not recognise. And do you know how strong some of the childhood influences can be? That my own time as a parent, whilst my children were living at home, I was taken by surprise how much more attention they paid to Father's Day than I ever had in my childhood. Interesting to check if they've been in touch today, though, isn't it? Now that they're adults. Anyway, the thing about Father's Day, we're many of us in situations where even if it's changed because of this new idea of single people bubbling with another household, that perhaps direct face-to-face contact with our parents or with our children, whichever way round it is, or both, just isn't possible. And then, what does it actually mean? It's interesting that Mothering Sunday is a recognised event in most expressions of Christian church. Father's Day isn't. But it could have been, and when you think of it, it puts people into all sorts of different categories. Those who are fathers, those who are daughters or sons, those who are neither, but perhaps have uncles and aunts, nephews and nieces, other close family relationships, grandparents and so on. And the situation that the relationships we may have with our earthly father, they can vary a lot. For some of us, whether our dad is still alive or, as in my case, died recently, the memories, they might all be good, they might be a mixture. For some, sadly, they might all be rather negative memories. And that's the reality, because we as flawed human beings, whether we're parents or not, in our role as parents if we are, and in every respect, we don't always get it right. And so when Jesus encouraged his followers to address God as Father, they, like us, would have fallen into various categories of how easily we relate positively to that idea. Some would not. But what the Bible makes clear, and I would say my experience backs this up, the Bible makes clear that God's relationship with us is so much more than even the very best of human fathers and human mothers could ever be. And it is characterized by unconditional love and reaching out to us to the ultimate degree. And that's one thing that on Father's Day is worth noticing, that God, for those whose overwhelming positive experience of a human father is such that they can say, God is like all this good, and yet more so. And for those who have sadder experiences, or even didn't know the Father because perhaps he was never there or had died, for any of us, we can still see that God can be like the very best of a human father and a human mother put together, and more so. That God is inviting us all to know him. God bless you.